Today I'm going to make fermented chili sauce. It takes a little bit longer than the quick method, but much better results. You only need three things: crap ton of chilies, a little bit of salt, and some fruit and veggies of your choice to bulk it out. That's about it. I do have a crap ton of chilies. They're in my greenhouse. Let's go to my greenhouse and go pick chilies. Yeah, I love picking chilies. These chilies are called devil's tongues. They are really lovely, very fruity, but incredibly hot. Gifted to me by a couple of mates as a seedling. This beast is a couple of years old and packs an incredible punch, unlike my dog. Okay, little quick note about safety. These chilies are lethal hot. If you get it in your eyes, it's gonna sting a lot. So wear some sunglasses while you chop them up and food process them. Just kind of makes sense. And also, if you don't really want burning death where you don't want burning death, wear some gloves. Because otherwise, you know, chilies, fingers, naughty little fingers, it's bad. You don't want it. Oh, I love gloves. Oh, that's a noise, isn't it? Oh. Right, let's do it. You have to remove all the stalks from the chilies. If you don't, they taste bitter and they look horrible in the finished sauce. So take the stalks out, takes a while, lob them in the food processor and give them a blitz till they're a nice kind of pulpy mash. Once you've finished pulping down all of the chilies, you're going to add some fruit. You can pick whatever fruit you want, any vegetables as well, carrots, tomatoes, onions, I suppose you can use an onion, and fruit. I like fruit. So mangoes, blueberries, oranges, yeah, kind of whatever you want really. In this case I'm going for a pineapple because it's a nice colour match. Now chop up a pineapple gently, remove the skin, add it on top and process it down until again you've got a nice fine mushy goodness. Now you're going to pour the mash out and you're going to weigh it. You're going to get 5% of that total weight and add that in salt. The salt prevents bad bacteria from growing and only means that the good bacteria that are going to work for your chili sauce are going to survive. Add it back into the food processor, give it a good whiz down just to blend everything together. Okay, now you need to sanitize some jars that you're going to put the sauce in. It has to be clean because you only want the good bacteria that's in there to take over. So make sure you sanitize them down. I've used a brewery sanitizer. You could just boil them in a bit of water for a couple of minutes, take them out, let them cool down, and you could use them. They'd be good and sterile. Once you sterilize the jars, pour your chili mash into them. Do it gently, carefully. You don't want to spill any, it's hot. Now to make sure that you have good fermentation with no bad bacteria getting in, especially in the early stages, you need to make sure that no air is coming in contact with the top of the chilies. To do this, I use a small plastic bag or some cling wrap, fold it over a couple of times and I push it into the gaps to make sure that no air is going to touch the chili. Okay, so you've made your chili mash. You've just got to let that ferment now. It can take quite a while. Normally around 8 months, sometimes up to a year. You should expect to see bubbles forming inside it against the glass, and for the top to, you know, come up with the CO2 that's being expelled. It will get sour and sour. You can taste it if you want. And it will also show signs of white mold on top. That's quite normal. That's just a yeast cell coming up through the mash. The things you don't want to see are blue molds, green molds and black molds. Not good things. You don't want them anywhere near it. If that happens, scoop off that top layer and throw it away, and then make sure that there is no air contacting the sauce again. All right, so that'll take you 8 months. Here's one I prepared earlier. 8 months ago. Now we're going to go into the next stage and how to process this into your finished sauce. Right. First thing we need to do is whiz it in the food processor. I should probably taste it first. Oh, I don't want to taste it. Do I have to taste it? Oh, no, I do. No, I do. No. I'll have a little bit. That much. Oh, it's very tasty. Fuck, it's quite hot. It's warm. Oh, right, let's carry on making it so I can numb the pain. Oh, there's a gift that keeps on giving, that. So your aged fermented mash, pour that into your food processor, chuck the lid on and give it a really hard process. Try and get it down as fine as you can. It can take up to 5 minutes. Once you've processed it down quite a lot, you want to add some flavourings. At the moment it'll be too hot to eat pretty much. So I always add sugar, do this to taste, and I add vinegar, and I also like to add a bit of garlic to mine. Make sure you taste as you go, because otherwise you'll end up with it too sweet or too vinegary or too garlicky, and you don't want that. Pour your finished chili sauce into a nice clean sterilised jar. Now be careful, you spent a long time making it, you wouldn't want to spill any. And stand back and go, "Wah!" Okay, that's it. 1 year's supply of chili sauce made. Do with it what you want, put it on everything, it's tasty. You know, you can eat it neat if you want, but it's a little bit spicy. Not bad, just made out your own chilies. Note, this will never stop fermenting, not truly ever stop. So if you put it in a fully sealed vessel, it will probably blow chili sauce all over the place sooner or later. So keep it in the fridge to slow the fermentation down, and never put it in something fully sealed, something that can move. And that's about it. It's good stuff, but eat it. Eat it. No, no, no. They would rather gargle chili sauce than hit those buttons. They're too busy watching films about video games or something. Anyway, it's fine. Oh. God, it's hot though.